So it's been a while, but I'm back with another video. It's going to be a work related video this time. Obviously the weekly videos have gone, but I'm going to try and push out a bit more longer content, so a bit more work content as well. So today we have a 40-foot container that is late. The time now is 10:30, so this container was supposed to arrive at 8:30 in the morning, get unloaded, and we've got two trucks going to two different customers collecting at 12 p.m. Now the container just turned up. It's 10:30. We're going to have probably about two and a half hours to unload it and send it out to the customers. So it's just got a massive delay. The trucks are still coming at 12 o'clock to send to the customers, so the guys are trying to smash it out in an hour and a half if they can. But yeah, we need to get it done ASAP. So just yeah, it's a knock-on effect when the containers are late, so we're going to try and get it done. So also, I've said in my previous videos, haulage is a nightmare at the moment. Look, fuel prices are going up, driver costs are going up, everything's just going up and up and up. So yeah, we're struggling big time in terms of costs and margins. So where we send trucks out to customers of products and stuff like that, so we used to send a truck to Birmingham and it used to cost us around 280 odd pounds. It's now costing us well over 600 pounds due to the fuel crisis and everything else, driver shortages. So our margins are taking a hammering. And on the other side, the pound is very weak at the moment. So where we buy from China and we buy in dollars, the pound is like very weak. Today, which is the 6th of July, it's now floating about 1.196, something like that. Whereas a couple of weeks ago, it's like 1.2425. So yeah, that's like a 4-5% hit on the margin. We try and pass it on to the customer, but sometimes the customers kick back, and yeah, I feel like we're firefighting at the moment. So it's been a tough couple of months. But yeah, we'll crack on, see what happens, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So the other problem we got is pallet shortages. So as you've seen in our previous videos, we had loads and loads of pallets. We just stuck up with pallets. At the moment, there is a shortage of pallets. Now they're so expensive, like CHEP pallets, which we need to use to send to Amazon, they're like £8-9 now. Crazy. They used to be like £2, £2.50, but they're now £8-9 if you can get them. So we've got a mad shortage with pallets. Yeah, so we're having to basically scramble for pallets, ask customers back for pallets, get it from everywhere we can, and just store them. Coming up to Q4, we're going to need as many pallets as we can. So yeah, so a lot of people on social media will say to you that you can buy a product for X and sell it X and you got X amount of profit, and I said you're a glorified Amazon seller. It's crap. It is all crap. There's so many other things that go into becoming an Amazon seller, like the shipping issues from China at the moment, the costs involved, it's always fluctuating, like shipping costs always fluctuating, transport issues internally within the UK, sending the stock into Amazon and stuff like that, quality issues. I mean, if anyone that's bought from China ever, you always know that you're never going to get the same quality day in, day out. There's always issues, and they always try to cut corners and stuff like that, but you just got to resolve them. Exchange rate issues, if you buy from China, the exchange rate's always fluctuating, so it's not just a matter of buying it for X and selling for X. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, a lot of people sell the dream, but there's a lot more stuff that goes into selling on Amazon. And yeah, these are my videos, and this is what I'm going to show, basically the ins and outs of selling on Amazon, not just buying something and selling something and then driving a flash car and showing you something. Yeah, that's not what it's about. It's a lot deeper than that. So when we send stuff to Amazon, anything over 15 kilos, we basically have to put a heavy package label saying it's over 15 kilos. That means that when it gets to the distribution center, they know it's a heavy box. It might need 2 people to lift it. But yeah, if you don't do it, they'll probably reject your delivery, and it's just more cost. That's the label we've got to put on. The good thing is we do it all in China, so it just cuts out the manual work in the UK. That's the best way to do stuff. We get it all labelled in China, all the FBA labels ready in China, all the box labels, everything ready in China. So when it comes in, literally just slap on the UPS labels or the pallet labels, and away it goes. Just saves cost and time in the UK, which is very expensive at the moment. So it's now 12 o'clock, the guys are still banging out the container. The container is super heavy, 13 tons. It's a big, heavy container. It's taking longer than usual. our truck going to our customer, 13 pallets, is going to arrive in the next 15-20 minutes. We've still got about 50% of the container left. It's going to be tight, but hopefully they can get it done. I don't think it's going to be late. It is going to be late, but we have to get as much done as we can. There's just a lot of sorting. It's going to 4 different customers. So the container's mixed. It's a full container, but it's mixed between 4 different customers. And basically we want to try and get it all out today so that we don't have to store it. So me talking to Barvin, the warehouse manager, so the container that just come in, we were expecting 63 boxes of a product, and we've got 64 boxes, and another customer's stock where we've got 1 box less. Now he's checked all the boxes to make sure they haven't been mixed up with the other customer's stock, and they haven't. That the only thing that we can do now is go inside the box that we've got an extra box of, is basically check every single box, which is 60 odd boxes, to check if that other customer's stock is in the wrong box, outer box. So they messed up the outer boxes. So it's one customer's product and name on the outside of the box, but another customer's product in the inside of the box. And obviously we don't want the customers getting mixed up, because it's not good. Because when they send it to FBA, they'll look at the outer box, send it into FBA, and it'll go into the other customer's listing or anything like that. So yeah, they have to check through 60 odd boxes. So it's not a matter of just unloading containers, whacking the label on it, sending it to Amazon. It just doesn't happen. It does not happen. People think it's that easy. It's not. And we're on a tight schedule now. We've got a truck, an Arctic, coming ready to load a customer, which is 19 pallets. That's going to go now. So these pallets here, they're going to a customer tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning. We had to hold it overnight because there's too much coming out and going. So it's Thursday, and yesterday you saw that we had a container, a full 40-foot high cube, and the guys unloaded it and sent some goods out to a customer. I just want to explain how this works. So we have loads of customers and they order products from us from China. We act like a sourcing agent. What happens is a lot of customers can't fill up a container of goods. So they want to order 1,000 of this, 500 of this, or 1,000 of that. Now, where they can't fill up a full container, we basically order their stock, mix all the customers' customers' orders, in the container, including our stock, and then we unload it in our warehouse, and we ship it out to them. So now you see the stock behind me. That is a customer's stock. So I think there's about 13 pallets that came off yesterday's container, and now it's going to get sent out to them today. So it allows us to allow the customer not to order so much stock, and by doing that it helps up their cash flow and everything like that. So say for example a container is worth £60,000 or for example of stock, they could probably order £15,000 rather than £60,000 and free up their cash flow to do other things, and that's what we do basically. These numbers here, they correlate to what's on the pallet on our system, on our stock system. So if you see here Y20, basically if we type in Y20 into our system, we know exactly what's on that pallet, and that's how we correlate to bring the stock back from the storage facility. So we've got power and unloading that. So the pallets you see behind me there, those are actually customers' stock. So from the container that came yesterday, the customer asked, can you ship out like 50-60% of the stock straight into Amazon FBA for us? No problem, that is literally what we do. So the stock came in, they sent us the labels, we labelled it, sent it, and it's going out to FBA tomorrow. It saves us shipping it to them doing all the work, and then going to Amazon. Saves time, saves money, and just it's easy for us to do it. So that is why people use us to import stock. So stock came off the container, they told us what to send to Amazon, sent us the labels, we labelled it, we palletized it, we wrapped it, and going to send it to Amazon tomorrow. So I'm in our photography, videography room where we take all the pictures and videos of our products, and I'm quickly going to show you what is basically what we do, the process that comes in. So the stock comes in, but before it comes in we request samples from China to make sure it's all okay and everything like that. Then we get the images shot pre the stock coming in, just to save time. So when it comes in, it can literally get listed on Amazon, or we can send the images to the customer directly, so that you have time to list it. So here you can see Mike, he's shooting a poker set. Yeah, he's not shooting that cup, but yeah, here he's shooting a poker set. See all the lighting and stuff that we do, and then those images go straight onto this screen, and you can check it, edit it if he needs to, or reposition the camera. Monday morning, we've got a trailer that's just come in. So yeah, the guys are unloading that now. It's been a busy weekend of sales. The weather's picked up, it's hot, and a lot of our summer gear is selling, which is a good thing. We got stuck on a lot of summer gear from last year, which is obviously a bad thing, and we were sitting on the stock, paying for storage, and it was costing us money. So the good thing is we've had a really good kind of weekend and a couple of weeks of hot weather, so we're clearing out the stock. Good thing, because our Christmas stuff is actually coming in the next like kind of month. So at the end of August, our Christmas start coming in. So yeah, it's a good time to get rid of stock, get some space, and get some cash in. Yeah, so it's gonna be a busy day today. In terms of shipments this week, we've got 4 FBA shipments going out this week, so it's Prime Day this week. So it's a massive day, so that's going to happen on the 11th and the 12th, which is tomorrow and the day after. So it's 2 massive days of sales. And on Thursday, which is the 14th, we've got 4 shipments going into Amazon, 4 truckloads actually. So that is going to be a busy day, which is good. So we're expecting a crazy week of sales. And yeah, let's get it. So I cleared some stock to a clearance company. So it was about £4,000 worth of stock value to us, which it cost us, and ended up clearing it for like £2,000. The problem was it was taking up like 6 pallet bays in the warehouse, and I've been sitting on stock for like a year now. Like, look, it's a £2,000 loss, but sometimes you just gotta hit it, take it, get your money in, get your cash in, reinvest it into the other things, and get the space in the warehouse, which actually costs money. People don't realise that space in the warehouse costs a lot of money. So you just need to clear your stock sometimes, take a loss and crack on. If the product's not selling, it's not selling. Take the loss. Don't just sit on it and then think, oh, it's going to sell one day and this and that. Yeah, it might, it really might, but the more you hold it, the more it's going to go down in value, because prices of products essentially go down sometimes, and the demand of the product will go down, which means you no longer can sell it. So while you can, I say if it's not selling for a little while, get out of it, clear it. Yeah, a lot of people just sit on the stock waiting for it to sell one day. I mean, yeah, if you've got the cash and you've got the space, cool. But with me, sometimes I just like to clear the stock, even if it's at a loss, get the money in and move on to bigger and better things. So as you see behind me, Perrin is on the picker. So the picker is where it's like a cage. You get up on it, you lift it up, and then you can go as high as whatever you want, 6 meters high, and pick products. It's a safe way to doing it, and yeah, that's what we do to pick our stock. And you can also make pallets on that picker. So you put a pallet in the front of the picker, put boxes on top, and you can make a pallet, build a pallet from there. I'm going to show you what it's like now. So it's been a bit of a manic day today. So obviously because of Prime Day, sales are mad busy, which is obviously a good thing. But on the flip side, we've got loads of orders going out on SFP, which we, like I said, we pick, pack, dispatch, Amazon, collect it. Now, because we've got so many orders, we're trying to ring them up saying that we've got loads of orders, we need more drivers to come and collect. But when they come and collect, they scan each parcel and they ship it off, and they don't know if they're going to collect it, just because they're so busy themselves. Now the problem is, if they don't collect it, obviously customers are going to get delayed, and it hits our Amazon metrics, and then basically it's not good for our account, basically. And then the other thing is, we've had a truck coming in from our storage company with about 24 pallets, which has been delayed. It was supposed to be collected at 10 AM. It got collected at 3. The time now is 4. And it's probably not going to get to us about 6:37. We shut at 5:30. So yeah, there's some of the warehouse guys are going to stay behind and basically do that offload. Yeah, just today has been a day of problems, and it's so hot. It is so hot. I'm in my office. I've got no AC and no windows. It is so hot. But yeah, we're gonna get on now. A driver's literally just turned up. I'm looking at the CCTV from Amazon. So we're supposed to have 4 trucks. This is the second one now. Let's see. Let's see if they turn up and let's see if all the goods go. Sitting on stock since last year. We had about 20 odd pallets of these fans. Basically, they came in too late last year because of shipping issues, and we got stuck for the whole winter and basically the whole this year. Luckily, it's hot now and we're selling the stock. We've paid thousands and thousands of pounds in storage costs, and it's about 30 grand stuck in that stock since now. So the good thing is we're clearing the stock out. You can even see how old it is. These pallets have been in storage. It's all dusty. Yeah, there's another issue. So shipments come in late from China, like the containers and stuff like that. We have to store the stock till next year, and especially with seasonal items, if it's not in on time. Then we're expecting 4 drivers, one behind me, another one just turned up. Thank God. All our stock's going to get out today, so which is good. And the customers are going to get it. So yeah. So this is one of the crates that the good drivers are going to scan each and every parcel, put it on their van, and take it to an Amazon depot for it to get to the customers. So this is it. There's absolutely loads and loads of parcels down there. Full to bring. So this is just SFP, so Seller Fulfilled Prime, where we're pick, packing, dispatching it, and basically Amazon are going to ship it for us. But then we also got FBA, where Amazon in their warehouse, they're picking, packing and dispatching it and sending it out to the customer. So we've got the best of both worlds. And like today we're really busy. So where we've run out of stock in FBA, our SFP's kicking in, so we've still got the Prime badge. So yeah, it's a good way to basically carry on selling goods at volume with the Prime badge. So you got good news. This truck from our storage company has turned up a little bit earlier than expected. It was supposed to be delayed, but literally as we're closing and packing stuff up, it just turned up. So it's Thursday, it's now 2 o'clock. So like I said before, we've got this issue with printing out labels with Amazon FBA, and we've got some trucks going out tomorrow. It's 2 o'clock, the pallets are ready, we just can't print the labels out still. So we basically can't wrap the pallets or send the pallets out tomorrow if we haven't got the labels. Contacted Amazon, they said yeah, everything's fine, we've enabled you to print labels again, but it looks like someone hasn't clicked a button to enable us to do it, so we still can't do it. We've contacted them this morning, no reply. It's now 2 o'clock, so we've got what, 4 hours before we need a reply and get these labels printed and on the boxes and then the pallets wrapped. Our first truck is arriving at 9 AM tomorrow. Now if that doesn't, I mean, if the labels aren't, if they don't allow us to print labels by 6 PM today, and we have to cancel the shipment, which means the stocks gets delayed going into it, which means we delay selling it, and it's just a massive knock-on effect. Yeah, not good, especially with this week with being Prime Day kind of week where sales are really busy. We need to make sure we get as much stock in there as possible. So yeah, more problems, more issues, but yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we they sort this problem out before 6 PM. So it is Friday. So I took a day off yesterday because my niece's birthday, but I'm back in on Friday. And yeah, so as I mentioned before, we had those 4 shipments that we couldn't print labels for. So the 2 shipments in the morning didn't go out because the problem wasn't fixed, but the 2 shipments in the afternoon, which were at 3 and 3:30, they went out because the problem was fixed with the labels and we could print them. So that was good news. Now the problem's all fixed, we can print labels. We've got another shipment going out Monday, and I booked another one on for Wednesday. You can see the guys there. Yeah, they're building a massive shipment there. You can see behind me. So that's going to be a big one. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week again, hopefully next week with the sun and obviously the weather going to be scorching hot next week actually, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be hot. So we're expecting a busy week, so we're going to send as much stock as possible. I mean, the good thing is about all of this is we're clearing a lot of stock that we had from last year. So although you see us sending loads of stock in, etc., not really. Yeah, although we have bought stock in for this year and it's all good and we're selling it, but on the flip side, we've been sitting on a lot of stock from last year. Yeah, a lot of stock from last year. So the good thing is we're clearing it, getting the cash in, getting the space in, and yeah, we start again. Also, like I said yesterday, we are massively short of pallets. We've contacted about 4 companies now and we just can't get enough pallets. Just a massive shortage. Paying like over like £7-8 a pallet. It's a lot. It is a lot. It cost us more in the pallets to buy pallets for our shipments for like 24 pallets. Say £8 a pop. than it costs to actually ship the products on a truck to the Amazon centers. The prices are mad. So with a lot of shipments kind of going out, yeah, we're struggling with pallets. We've got a couple of containers next week as well, but the hope is that we can get some pallets back from one of our customers next week to last us through. Amazon are really strict when sending pallets into them, so they have to be like check pallets. So what I mean by check pallets is, I'll show you here. So this is like a normal pallet. So if you look at here, it doesn't have any wood going from there to there. It does have wood here. So the check pallets, which is this blue one here, you see it has wood there. So basically it's got all four sides. Pallets into Amazon without the all four sides, they basically reject the whole delivery. Even if one pallet hasn't got all four sides, they reject the whole delivery. I had a customer of mine that got rejected this week, and the problem is check pallets are so expensive. They're like double the price. So yeah, got to figure out what to do. It is Monday, 18th of July. It's gonna be the hottest day of the year apparently. So 38 degrees, and I'm off on holiday today. So as soon as the weather starts getting hot in the UK, I decide to leave and go to another country. Us British, we hate the winters, we hate the sun, we just hate everything, don't we? So I'm away for like the rest of the week, going to India to see some family again. Love that place, Mumbai. But yeah, we've got a busy day today. We've got an FBA shipment going out today, 21 pallets this time, coming to collect at 4 p.m. The weekend was fairly busy, not as busy as last week because of Prime week, Prime kind of a couple of days last week, but it was busy, which is obviously good. We're running out of stock on a lot of products, summer products and stuff like that, which is good. We've got a container coming in this Friday, actually two containers, one going direct to the customer and one coming to us, but the one coming to us is going to be mainly customer stock. It's about 3 or 4 different customers, so we'll split that and do that. But yeah, it's going to be a hot couple of days for the warehouse team and stuff like that. So I've told them to take as many breaks as possible and just don't overdo it. The last thing we want is people passing out at work. But yeah, just take as many breaks, drink a lot of water, and yeah, go from there. So you can see here the FBA shipment. Woo! It is hot, still short of pallets. If you are a pallet company or you know a pallet company that is reasonable and not trying to rob people, let me know. I can buy like 600-700 pallets at a time. So let me know if you know anybody or you are a pallet company. I'll be really interested in that. In the warehouse, and the warehouse manager Barvin, I said we've got 2 pigeons. And how do we get rid of them? If you guys or anyone's got a warehouse and you got pigeons in a warehouse, especially when I was this high, it's a nightmare to get out of them, because the problem is if we don't get them out, the alarm sensors go off like in the middle of the night, and someone's gonna have to come and sort it out. So we basically need to get rid of them. Trying to find them now. There's probably like a nest or something somewhere. Have a look at these pigeons. Oh, is that where they've shat? So we found them. They are sitting up there. We're going to show you now. Right there. Don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. Yo. Yeah, it's there. So it is Monday, it's the 25th of July. So I've been off for about 4 or 5 days. I went to India to visit some family. So I left last Monday, came back on Saturday. So if you notice, there's a 4-day gap in the filming because I didn't film because I was away, and I didn't want to give it to one of the guys because they're just too busy. So yeah, apologies for that, but I'm back, and yeah, it's been quite a week. Last week we had 2 containers, one going to a customer, one coming to us, which we sorted. The truck that for goods that were going to the customer from the container on Friday basically got cancelled by the freight company. So I'm just looking at the cameras now. They've just come to pick it up now. So that's now the customer didn't get it on Friday, so it's now the weekend is late. So the guys are just going to load that up and get that out of the way. What is the plan for this week? So I've got a meeting with the sales guys in about half an hour just to run through last week because I was away and stuff. When I'm away, I still work. So it's not like I'm just like I'm out of the game. I still look at my phone. I still reply to emails. I never put my emails on holiday mode. And I still like reply to the sales guys and deal what needs to be done. With our business, it never stops, and if yeah, I can't just like stop. I've never done that, never have, regardless from holiday or not. So yeah. So the plan for this week: have a meeting with the guys in about half an hour. We are still planning through Christmas and stuff. Everything's been ordered now for us and our customers. So we're just now navigating kind of containers, what's going to come in, how it's going to come in, when it's going to come in, and stuff like that. Amazon wise, we've got I'm gonna organize an Amazon freight for this week. The guy has had one truck going out last week. We'll probably have another one going out on Wednesday or Thursday this week. Yeah, no containers this week, to be honest with you. With all of our summer gear is now in, which is obviously a good thing. And our Christmas gear won't really start coming in until the beginning of September for us and our customers. So we do have about 5-6 containers in the next couple of weeks, but yeah, it's not like 4 or 5 a week, maybe 6-7 a week sometimes that we used to have, because this is like a bit of a weird period. It's not really summer and it's not really winter, although it is blazing hot outside. It is summer, but all the summer gear for everyone is in, which is obviously a good thing. And a lot of people have sold through it, which is obviously another good thing. I'm going to look at some stock reports today and see where we're at in terms of stock levels, because our month end is at the end of this week. Yeah, and see what's going on. Yeah, so that's the plan for this week. So the truck that I was talking about that didn't turn up on Friday is now here. Have a look at that. And these pallets behind me, they're all going to go out to a customer today. I think there's about 17 pallets. So yeah, they were expecting it on Friday, but obviously the truck cancelled, so they're going to get it today. So yeah, this is the problem with logistics at the moment. You book a truck to go out to the customer or whatever, you set it for a time, it comes in late or it doesn't turn up at all. And the reason why they're saying driver shortages, that's all literally they're saying, is driver shortages, which is a nightmare for us, because basically we need it in and out the same day, because we simply don't have the space to hold that much stock, because we're ram-packed as it is. But yeah, the guys are going to load this now. So it is Wednesday, the 27th of July. It's been a bit of a quiet week, to be honest. I think because of the school holidays and stuff like that, a lot of people aren't working. They've gone on school holidays. A lot of business that we deal with, they've gone like family holidays and stuff like that. So yeah, been a bit of a quiet week. We've actually told some staff to take some time off, because there's no point actually spending money on our like agency staff and stuff like that, and also like our part-time staff. So we've told them to take a couple of days off this week because we just don't need them. Yeah, just trying to keep the costs down this week while sales are a bit slow and everything's a bit quiet. You have to do that. You have to be reactive to what happens. So it is Friday. It's the 29th of July. So I'm going to wrap up this video now. So it's been a really quiet week actually, in terms of like stock coming in and going out and stuff. There hasn't been much going on. It's the start of the summer holidays, so for us it's a bit quiet. A lot of our companies that we deal with, like in terms of the wholesale side of it, on holiday and stuff like that with their families, so they're not really all placing orders. Nothing's really going on. Summer gear is now all in to our customers and everything like that. Waiting for obviously Christmas to come in, still sorting that out. There's a lot to still sort out in terms of Christmas and stuff, so the guys are busy doing that. But it's been a good week in terms of sales and stuff like that. So we've had a good week in terms of forward planning orders with our customers for next year and stuff like that, which is really good. You can see a UPS truck now getting loaded, that's going into Amazon. So in terms of like UPS picking up, normally you see we have the big trucks going into Amazon, but every couple of days we have like an interim UPS collection, like 10, 20, 30 boxes. Sometimes sales pick up on a line and it goes like crazy over a couple of days, and we need to basically replenish that stock quickly, and we can't get a truck in quick enough. So UPS pick up from us the same day, normally gets delivered into the Amazon depot the next day and it gets booked in. Whereas if you're doing a truck, it's like 3 to 4, 5, sometimes a week. So yeah, we do that. So yeah, it's been a really good week in terms of that sense. I'm leaving early today because I'm going out with some friends for like dinner and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. It's obviously been a longer video. I hope you enjoy it and stuff. So I'm showing a bit more in-depth stuff, a bit more what happens over like the course of a few weeks, just not a day, because a day can be manic. But obviously at the same time, it's not taking too much of my time, which obviously I didn't want to do. But at the same time, I wanted to give you guys quite an open insight in terms of what we do, in terms of running the business and stuff like that, and be quite transparent. Yeah, and on the other note as well, actually, the thing went a bit there. On the other note, the exchange rate creeped up a little bit this morning. It hit 1.22, which is good for us, really good for us. So I hedged quite a bit going into Q4. We need it. 1.22 is where we're at in terms of our business and stuff. If it drops below 1.22, we're kind of in like a danger area. So yeah, I'm hoping it goes up a little bit. I've got some forward contracts in place for the end of the year at 1.22, which is good. So yeah, it's been a quiet week, but been a good week. Sometimes you need one of these quiet weeks to like reflect on the whole business and stuff like that. When you're running at 100 miles an hour all the time, it gets a bit like you're basically just running, and you're not actually like processing or actually like you're just, yeah, you can lose control quite easily if you're just running at 100 miles an hour constantly. So sometimes you use quiet weeks to reflect, regather your thoughts, regather the business plan, and then move forward from there. So this has been one of those weeks. Yeah, so again, hope you liked the video, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you later.